my name is Kim and welcome to my channel. This is Studio H&H and today I'm going to be doing another unboxing. As you can tell, I'm a little bit more done up than normal. I got some makeup and I wanted to play, and it was right now on Instagram there is a 13 Clans challenge put out by the World of Darkness where people dress up as their favorite kindred clan. I'm a big lover of Lasombra, and I was kind of hoping to go for a Lasombra look, and I think I ended up with a little bit more Toreador, but here I am, and let's get right into what this month's edition of What's in the Box. Alright, so I have the May Nightworms box in my hands. As always, this isn't a sponsored video. The Nightworms is a curated horror novel box-ish. And every month, the Nightworms partner with a publisher, and they select a handful of books, and they also include things that you would enjoy with reading these novels. So usually they'll do something like a coffee or a tea or a hot chocolate or bookmarks, and then you have promotional swag for other horror novels. So let's get into it. So this isn't sponsored. I just like books, if you couldn't tell from my giant bookshelves behind me. So yeah. So it looks like we have a nice stack. So the first one is Graveyard Slaughter. It looks like a comic. Yep. So we have a Graveyard Slaughter comic book. So that's different. We normally don't get horror comics. So video Help Be Kind or Rewind by Colin Bunn and Kevin Watkins, with art by Xavier Salteris, Blackie Shepherd, Adam McLaughlin, and Gary Bendel. So this should be fun, something different. Normally we get just novels, so this one is The Auctioneer by Joan Sampson. So, one of the finest and best-selling horror novels of 1970s returns at last to chill a new generation of readers. In an isolated farming community of Harlow, New Hampshire, where life has changed little over the past several decades, John Moore and his wife Mim work the land that has been in his family for generations. But from the moment the charismatic Pearlie Dunsmore arrives in town and starts soliciting donations for his auctions, things begin to slowly, insidiously to change in Harlow. As the auctioneer carries out his terrible, inscrutable plan, the Moores and their neighbors will find themselves gradually but inexorably stripped of their possessions, their freedom, and perhaps even their lives. A chilling masterpiece of horror whose sense of creeping menace and dread increases page by page. Joan Sampson's The Auctioneer, 1976, is a rediscovered classic of the 20th century fiction. With echoes of Shirley Jackson's The Lottery and Stephen King's Needful Things, Sampson's novel returns to print at last in his long-awaited new edition, which features an introduction by Grady Hendrix, Horror Store, Paperbacks from Hell, and afterword by the author's husband. So there's the first book. So this one's kind of light because we have these nice thick books this month and horror comics, so it should be fun. So this one is Figures Unseen by Steve Resnick-Tem. So selected stories. So here's this. Let's see. In the worlds of Steve Resnick-Tem, a father takes his son fishing in the deepest part of downtown. Flayed rabbits visit a suburban backyard. A man is haunted by a surrealistic nightmare of crutches. A photographer discovers the unexpected in faces of dead children. A bereaved man transforms memories of his wife into performance art. Great moving cliffs of detritus randomly sprawl the world. A seemingly pointless life finds final expression in bits of folded paper. A nuclear holocaust brings about a new mythology. An isolated man discovers he's part of a terrifying community. A father is unable to rescue his son from a nightmare of trees, and a couple's aging dismantles reality. Winner of the World Fantasy, British Fantasy, and Bram Stoker Awards, Tem has earned a reputation as one of the finest and most original short fiction writers of our time, blending elements of horror, dark fantasy, science fiction, and surreal nightmare into a genre uniquely his own. This new volume collects, for the first time, 35 of Tem's best tales selected by the author and includes an introduction by Simon Strantzas. So book 3, and now we have our swag pack. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit got a little bit carried away with the makeup, but here I am. It's like, well, I did it, so here I am. All right, so okay. So this one is Trembly Horror Tea, Blackberry Vanilla. Let's see, so we have a Be Kind Rewinder Die Graveyard Slaughter sticker. We have another Rewinder Die Graveyard Slaughter bookmark. So that's fun. Let's see, so Classic Horror Nightworms. So this is our theme this month, is Classic Horror. So, another bookmark. So we have Evil is Done Playing Possum, Stephanie Robig. So we have a nice little teaser postcard. And then we have our spoiler sheets with notes on recommended classic horror movie recommendations from Paul Tremblay. So that's fun. So it's book front and back. There's a lot of old favorites here. And then we have another postcard. So Barbaric Days, a brutal video computer experience from Graveyard Slaughter. All right, so this is it for this month. It's all just fewer books this time, but I still think it's worthwhile. It's always fun getting horror novels in the mail. As always, I look forward to reading them all when I get through my review pile. If you weren't aware, I review horror. I review books. I'm also a horror writer. I put out twice a month my horror comic, Salient Collegation. I also help put out the science fantasy comic, Song of Hysteria. I'm also one of the series writers and producers for Starship Moonhawk's Cosmic Feline. We have a lot of cool projects in production, so I look forward to getting a chance to share Cosmic Feline with you when we get closer to releasing it. Right now we're working on the script. So lots of great things. As always, if there's anything that you would like to see, or if you would like me to do a review of your book, just hit me up in my contact information. So Kim at Studio H&H, as I'm more active on my Twitter, so check that out. And every so often I'll post pictures that aren't of my dogs on my Instagram. Alright, so that's it from me. So I'll include my playlist on this side, and please like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this content. If you want me to try some more makeup looks, it's not my thing. I need a girlier adult to help me with that, but I'll give it a try. So if that's it, so see you next time.